The ability to solve problems is the passport to relevance in a world that rewards innovation over mere knowledge. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when and where you are watching from. This is Professionals Daily Devotion, where we empower you to be more, to just stand out, and then we believe that you can be inspired every morning or even after your work or while your work is going on. So, kindly sit down and lend us 10 minutes of your time this morning, or now less than that. Okay, this morning we are going to be continue with creative problem solving, and we are going to be looking at the model CPS, creative problem solving actually. So let's use C, P, and S to create something different this morning. Okay, now there's this illusion that we want a free world, right? A world where there is no problem. Imagine you wake up, you have your bread, you have your tea, you have everything around you, your water is flowing well. I mean, your house just got built on your head and then no landlord is disturbing you. You just come out there, you have your car fine. I mean, you don't have any problem at all. I mean, you can see how boring life can be. I've had a case of where people actually don't have problems and they have to go and create one. I mean, some people that actually fight you, they fight you. I mean, close relationship anyway. They really look for your problem because they feel like, this relationship is boring. Let's look for a little problem. So problems at times make life interesting. I mean, some of you that are like that, well done. To gentle people like us, we don't really like problems, but you are in our lives to just pinch us a little bit so that we can react. Okay, don't worry, come and collect your award later. All right. So industries tend to thrive. I mean, there's a reason why we have industries thriving, why we have some people succeeding is because yes, they are solving problems. So problem has become the yardstick now. The more you solve, the more you are ahead of people. Okay, the most valuable professionals are problems, but they are those who solve them. I mean, you're a teacher there because there's a problem in your classroom. You're a marketer there because you want to push your product out there. You're a medical doctor there because the health situation of people is not stable and you want to solve it. You are an engineer there because you know that there should be structure to things. And so many things we are doing, you are there because there is a problem you want to solve. So why do we now wish a problem-free world? I think you can say I wish you more problems, but I wish you more skills and more ability to solve it and solve it outstandingly. So quickly, we are not. We are just going to take one research, and that's what we've done before. I just want to reiterate that problem solving will be number one skill that employers will demand in the next decade. Okay, so it's important we take it seriously. So let's look at our model this morning, CPS, and you see, the C stands for catch problems before they catch you. P, play the long game, and S, stretch your thinking beyond the obvious. Okay, now the great problem solvers don't react, you predict. Okay, if you want to be a good problem solver, you sit down and start imagining what if this particular thing I'm doing now is no longer going to work? What are the problems I'm going to face? Okay, then you predict it. All right, you want to be a family man and you start thinking, okay, what if I wake up tomorrow and I lose my job? Okay, I mean, many of us want to think that way anyway, but the thinking is not that you are confessing the negative into yourself. You're like, okay, do I have alternatives? Do I have uh, fallbacks? Okay, around me. Okay, so most of the time, the disasters we tend to face were once small problems. Check it. Some of the things that became big problems were you've seen the sign actually. You've seen that the way this economy is going, and they are telling us that this is the product we are selling now. Things are changing, and we are still like this. The day we are going to lose. I mean, for instance, now I just have this imagination that okay, imagine everybody goes online, okay, and then parents can. Then I mean, education is fully democratized. That parents can pick their students to different schools online easily. You as a school owner, how are you prepared for this? Okay, I mean, we may be saying that may not be the reality in the next 10 years, but I mean, and it starts in no time. Nobody knew that COVID-19 was coming so strongly the way it came in 2020. So be predictive in your mind, and there's what they call pre-mortem, like as you have post-mortem. Okay, so bury the problem before it even appears. You have a pre-mortem service for it. Okay, if this were to fail in the next 6 months, what will I do to avert it? What will I do? Okay, to stop it or to still be ahead. Okay, and then look for signals around you. There will be signals that are showing you don't carry assumption in when it comes to creativity. Okay, so that's what C there. Okay, catch the problem before the problem will catch you. Then P there, play the long game, solve problems beyond the surface. Okay, solve problems deeply, such that the solution can be sustainable. You see, Any problem you solve on the surface, okay, going back to artificial intelligence again, the way people are chunking out apps these days now for artificial intelligence, I just smile that it's just a matter of a higher creativity. You will be swept off the market. Or the way some people are going about their online lessons, or the way some people are going about their basic hustling, marketing, and the rest. I mean, it's a matter of time, you will be swept off. So I tell people, whatever you are doing now, try to create a proper business out of it, because once a stronger person to the market and then sees the real business out in it, you'll be turned away, you'll be turned down. So whatever you are doing now, don't make it like a short-term thing, except you are just doing like a short-term thing. Create a proper business out of it, negotiate properly, create a long-term relationship there, and you see yourself standing strong. Communicate like a real businessman. Okay, I mean, you're not going to that one so fully, but I mean, have something sustainable established. And how do you do that? Okay, ask yourself, am I solving the symptoms or I'm creating a system? See, many of us, we tend to solve symptoms, just want to have a quick fix, 2K, urgent 2K. No, create a system that can last you, such that you can even resign from your job, sit the back at home, and have 6 months to even plan your life properly. If you don't do that, you are already just solving the survivors around you. Buy bread, and steal in the morning life. No, you don't want to do that. So, as teachers, as professionals, where you are, please make sure you are solving the system. You are creating a proper system that can last for a long time. And they use the first principle thinking, where you don't accept the first idea that comes to your mind all the time. Okay, test so many other waters, okay, so that you have something that is lasting in case this one doesn't work, other ones are working. And build an anti-fragile solution. Don't just solve a problem, design a system that prevents it from reoccurring again. A problem has occurred to you, why not prevent it from reoccurring again there? And the S there now is stretch your thinking beyond the obvious. We did this a lot, but I'm going to jump a little bit ahead into it now. That use what we call reverse thinking. Now, ask yourself this question: that what would make this problem worse? You have a challenge with you now. Instead of saying, why this problem, how do I solve this problem, ask yourself again, what will make this problem worse anyway? Then you do the opposite of that. You will have really knocked off not just solving the problem, but prevented it from happening again, and escape what we call ego trap. Okay, many of us think that, okay, because we are talking about creativity now, you think it's all about you. No, meet someone, read books, listen to another person, ask questions. As I said yesterday, ask children around you. Their thinking ability can be very higher than yours. Don't think they are small there. A Yoruba adage says that "Ọmọdé gbọ́n, àgbà gbọ́n, la fi dá ilẹ̀ Ifẹ̀." Okay, the young ones are wise, the older ones are also wise too, and then we're able to establish a kingdom called the Ife kingdom. And the wisdom of the young and the old is what we bring together, or was brought together to build the Ife Empire. I mean, I'm just trying to put that together. So seek wisdom from another person. Don't be too proud to ask the real question, and then always test your idea before you commit fully into it. It could be very disastrous when you think you have it all wrapped up, and then by the time you are now committing the entire resources into it, you realize that, wow, the world has even moved faster than you. So your practical step this morning: okay, practice pre-mortem thinking. Okay, kill the problem before it even emerges. Okay, redesign the solution. How could I have done this in a way to prevent it in the future? Okay, think of how can I prevent this from happening again, and then engage in different perspective. I mean, come on LinkedIn, read some people's way of solving. All right, sorry for that break in transmission. And finally, this morning, let's take our words of affirmation. Okay, and say this after me: I am not just a problem fixer, I am a solution creator. I see problems before they arrive. I solve them with long term impact, and I stretch my thinking beyond the conventional limit. My ability to solve problems makes me indispensable in my environment. Thank you for coming this morning. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow we'll continue, and we're going to be looking at how to be predictive in our thinking than being reactive. We hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you for being a creative thinker. You are highly celebrated.